Hello, everybody. This is another reality is, and I have a very interesting topic for today. Some of you might find this interesting, and some of you might not find it interesting, and somebody might find that it might seem like a little one-sidedness or a little racial discrimination, but it's not. And this conversation came about another conversation that transpired on yesterday with a bunch of ladies. And it's about dating, but it's about who you're dating and what race you're dating. So the conversation came up. We was going to this new spot. We was going to hang out, and they was talking about one of the young ladies was talking about another spot she had visited, and one of the professional athletes was coming to the spot, and so the women inside the club, uh, the black women was getting all geared up for this professional athlete that was coming through. And one of the employees inside the building made a comment and said, you might as well relax because he's not interested in black women. He's only going to go after the white women. And I thought that was a very interesting take that an employee that works in a club or party setting would make that kind of statement. So it provoked some conversation. And I know a while back there was this letter going across the internet about the black woman and the white woman and her weaknesses and their strength. Let me say this up front to clarify and make it clear. Love has no color. Understand when I say, I understand love has no color. And I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is when you make your sisters, your black sister, make them feel less than what they are by the actions that you do. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you come from a black woman, don't think that a black woman is beneath you once you get to that status where you're financially stable. Because if you did some research before you got to that status, there was some girlfriend in the background encouraging you to push you to that point. And what gets up under my skin and it bothers me is when you get to that point and you forget. But then at the same time, you want to turn around and make it seem like it's all on the black women's apart. They're angry, they're this, and they're that. Now, let me say this. There are some women who are angry. But even with that, people just don't be angry overnight. There is a reason. There is a method to the madness. And some of you men have assisted in their madness, whether you want to realize it or not. Because let's break it down. If I was a woman that was in your corner when you didn't have nothing, and I was the one who sacrificed and made sure that I pushed you to the point that you got, and then once you got to the point where you was financially stable, and I'm the one that's been a supportive person, hid out in the background. Never made you feel less than what you was. Always encouraging. You know, if you needed lunch, I brought you your lunch. Whatever you need, I was there to assist you with your needs to take stress off of you. And then you turn around once you get stable. Now you want to jump over on the other side of the fence. Do you really think that's fair? So I'm asking my listening audience, do you really think that's fair? And what is your take on it? Again, I reiterate, love is blind. It has no color barriers. But when you start seeing that our men bypass, and you hear statements that they're bypassing the sisters because they don't want to go there. Let me tell you something. White women are more crazy than black women if you really want to look at it. How many black women you know go around killing their man? Really, how many? They may slice a tire, break some windows, cuss you out, not feed you, hold back on the sexual activity. But how many black women have been pushed to the point that they will actually kill their men? Another thing you should think about, when you get with these women, the first thing they do is to get pregnant. They get pregnant. So if you should split up, they don't have just one baby. They start having babies back to back. They lock you in financially. And if that's your preference, that's fine. I'm not telling you what you should or should not do. All I'm saying is it looks a little suspect because every black woman out here is not damaged goods. There are some good black women out here. They have their head on straight. But some of you men really can't handle a strong, independent black woman. And what she needs is a strong man. She has weaknesses too, whether you realize it or not. Because she's strong don't mean that she don't have no weakness. She don't have no needs. Now, I'm not finna fall out and pass out over you. If you choose to jump over the other side of the fence, that's fine. That's your privilege. But it upsets my spirit. And I know I've heard in the past a couple of actors have said a black woman could not do anything for them. And I think if you're going to go that route, then go that route. Don't bring us into the madness that you want to do. Because all that don't have, because let me tell you something, it's two sides to every story. That's what my mama told me. So I believe that. So if you sit down, men and women included, you look back, do some research of your past relationships, see who was there with you before you got to that popular point. And then you want to give them the world, but you want to give the black woman the crumbs. Really? You think that's a good look? Again, let me say this again. I'm not caring who you date. That's your preference. Love has no color barriers, no boundaries. I get that. But if you're going to do that, please, 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 please. And it happened with most people who get financial stability. What do you think? Because you have somebody, a coffee creamer on the side of you, is going to give you more status? No, because when something comes up, you're still going to be that same black man that they categorize you in. OJ is a prime example. So you don't have no more status. Again, I say, and I know I said again a lot, if you truly, from the depths of your soul, love that woman, then I don't care if she's white, black, purple, or blue. Then yes, be with the person to whom you love. But stop, men, going around picking up these Caucasian women and then throwing them in the black women's face. Just stop it. Because again, I say it's two sides to every story. And y'all bring drama just like a woman bring drama. So don't put it all on that woman. Everybody has issue. It's all about what you do with the baggage in which you hold on to. Because you can have a whole lot of baggage and put it in the back of the closet and never bring it up. You understand what I'm saying? So, all I'm saying, let me know. Because I'm inquiring minds want to know what is your take on this? Men, women, everybody chime in. Because I want to know. So help me out. Maybe I'm missing something. That's all I'm saying. Have a good one.